Good afternoon, El Paso, especially our El Paso Black Business Network and El Paso Black Pages members. I'm excited. This is our very first El Paso Black Business podcast. We've been wanting to do this for a while because we want you to meet some of those amazing business owners who are part of ElPasoBlackPages.com. And of course, once a month, we'll be featuring a business. And today's this month's October's featured business is One Shot Firearms Academy. When we saw this, we were just amazed. And so many people had been asking about this type of business and if we had someone here who can train and work with women and men and youth also. So we found someone and she uploaded her business and we're just so excited for you to get to know her. And if you haven't already, make sure that you sign up for the elpasoblackpages.com. It's a free online directory. We would like to feature you. We want people to get to know each other, and the Black Business Network is just for that. We want you to network. We want you to share information, and we'll be inviting you on just to talk business. So without further ado, we're going to introduce you to our first guest, Miss KiOwana, and I think I pronounced that right. I'm pretty sure. Phillips. Hi,
Hello, everyone. Yes, you did. It's KiOwana.
KiOwana. Wow, I'm so excited about your business. I don't know if it was the logo that caught my eye or what, but whatever you did, it really stood out. So, and we appreciate you for signing up for the El Paso Black Pages.
Of course.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is KiOwana Phillips. I am originally from Sumter, South Carolina. We just moved to El Paso in July. I'm active duty Army, so I'm stationed at Fort Bliss. I'm currently attending the Sergeant's Major Academy. So we've been here for a little while. I moved my business from Arizona to here. And we're just excited. We move often and travel, but we're excited to be in the El Paso community. Wherever we move, we make sure that, that's our home, getting to know everyone, community service or whatever. So I'm just happy to be here today and hope to fellowship and network with all of you in the El Paso community.
Wow. Yes. Welcome. And I know you said that you're with the Sergeant Major's Academy. No, are you with the Sergeant Major's Academy or is your spouse?
I am. I'm in the Sergeant's Major course right now. Yes, at the academy.
Okay. So you guys, I had the opportunity to just, get to see her face before we started. And, I want to say she's lying because she looks like she's fresh out of, high school or something. I would have never guessed. So I said veteran, of course, so she's active duty. So, welcome to El Paso. And the fact that you've only been here for a few months and you started your business, that is a motivation. And that's what we want people to see so you can move anywhere and just hit the ground running. So tell us, a little bit about, well, before we get into that, if you want to share, tell us a little bit about, I know you said you're from Sumter, South Carolina.
Yes.
And so you're married, children?
Yes. So I'm married. We have 3 children, Alexis, our older daughter, and then Caleb and MJ, our 2 younger sons. We also have 3 boy dogs. So I'm the only girl in the house because Alexis is our daughter and she's in the military also. So she's out of the house. So it's just me and the boys and the boy dogs. So yeah, I'm the only girl.
Okay. So but moving here to El Paso, what made you want to start your business? Was it a business that you've already had, or is it something that you saw a need in the community?
It was a business that I've already had for a few years in Arizona. I noticed that there wasn't that kind of business in Arizona, so I wanted to start it on my own. And again, like anything that we're starting from scratch, like my other travel businesses or my blogging business is challenging at the beginning. But once I had a vision and I knew what I wanted to do in the community I wanted to serve, then once it picked up, it was like I had like no days off because everybody was messaging and reaching out to me because they wanted to learn more information about firearm safety, either they've had a firearm for a long time and never knew how to use it, or maybe they said their boyfriend or husband wanted to take them to the range but they never did, or they're afraid of firearms and they want to get over that fear. Whatever it was, when it came to firearms and firearm safety or home protection, I felt that it was a need in community because it is important. We see a lot of things on the news with, negligence when it comes to firearms handling. And I wanted to be able to change that and get more education into the community.
Okay, well, great. And we definitely need that here. And, I just was able to share with a few people about your business, and they were, pretty excited. So I hope they're tuning in now to hear you share a little bit more information about that. So, did you find any challenges or difficulties when it came to starting your business here in El Paso?
Uh, I would say the challenges is like starting the business all over, because I moved it from Arizona, and you have to find like a location to teach your classes. You have to have good range relationships. So just making those relationships with different organizations and advertising, because you don't want to advertise too much on different platforms. And you also want to fellowship and support other organizations and businesses out there in the community. So I think one of the challenges were, just getting my name out there. They're probably like, who is this person and where did she come from? But I feel that credibility and reviews are very good. So that's why I post so much on my social media and my personal website, because I feel that once you start and people start telling other people, word of mouth is an amazing mode of advertising and self-advertising. So probably one of the challenges was just getting my name out there and starting over.
Yes, I agree with what you're saying. Definitely about, I guess, that grassroots type of promotions and promoting yourself, and that'll work every time. so, so what is it about? I mean, you've only been here a few months, but I know there's got to be something that you love and probably not love so much about El Paso.
I would say it's nothing so far that I dislike. Again, I've moved probably 7 or 8 times in the past 14 years in the Army. So any place we go, we make it home or make the best of it. So it's nothing that I dislike about the area. It's diverse. I guess that we're just getting to know it. I like the different groups that I can find on Facebook, different activities that's going on, whether it's on, Fort Bliss or outside in the community. I like trying different foods, different restaurants, different local stores, because yes, we have our chain stores, but it's nothing like a local store in the community. So I don't think it's anything that I dislike about it. Just getting settled and getting to know it. I'm pretty sure, I'll be here for a few years and it'll grow on me.
Right, I agree. So, do you believe that Black business owners here in El Paso are taking advantage of resources to start, maintain, or grow their business? Like, I guess, for instance, so I hear from some people that it is difficult for them to start a business, and I think a lot of it does have to do with self promotion.
Mm-hmm.
But do you believe that some people may not be taking advantage of the resources?
It's so many resources out there. I think some people are a little afraid to kind of ask if, because they don't want the shutdown or the no answer, or it comes with kind of asking, especially if you need a location for something, feel free to go, like a location to host your businesses or an event or something. You have so many different options as far as like the hotel rooms, what do they call them? Like the organization rooms at hotels, right, or American Legions or different office spaces. There's so many out there. You just have to ask. And sometimes they charge you like a small $25 fee to host an event. So I would say just talking to different businesses. If you need like a physical space for your business, I still go old school when it comes to business cards. I am very on social media as far as advertising, but there is no place that I go that I talk to somebody about my firearms business or any of my other businesses and they don't ask me for a card. It's easy to give someone a card so they can remember, because you can tell them about your social media. They can go like it real quick, but they may forget because there's so many other things in their news feed. But if you have a
Right.
physical card, just giving it to somebody, having it on hand, I still like the old school way of having business cards ready and just, talking to people, handing them out, not, going to the Walmart parking lot and putting them on everybody's car. But, just a casual conversation whenever it comes up. Just self-advertisement is always going to be the best advertisement because no one knows your business better than you do.
Right. And so, speaking of that, how did you come up with your name, the name of your business, One Shot?
So I was trying to figure out, I had a couple of different names in mind. A few of them were taken. So when I first started my LLC, I wanted it to be something that had like a meaning behind it. And my logo or my catchphrase was, whether you're protecting yourself or someone else, one shot can make the difference between life, death, and the aftermath that follows. So I want that tied into the one shot really, because it's all about the self-protection, and we need more education when it comes to firearms. And a lot of people think that, of course, 1 September, Texas became an unconstitutional or constitutional carry state. A lot of people think, oh, I have a gun, so I'm good to go. But that's not really it. You need the training when it comes to the firearms. Do you have children in your household? What's going to happen if you have to defend yourself and you do go to jail? How are you going to deal with that financially? Where are your children going to be? What is your family going to think about that? So it's all the aftermath that comes along with it. It's not just, yes, I have a gun and I can use it whenever I feel like it.
Right. Oh, wow. I agree with that. That's a different perspective, I guess, way of putting it. So, is there an age limit for those who want to learn more about how to shoot and the safety?
So my two boys, they're 16 and 7, and they've been shooting since they've been both been 5. So I would say any responsible child, any child of age that know, what a gun is, can be taught the universal firearm safety rules, whether you have a gun or not, because they need to know, it's not a toy. Your finger doesn't need to be on a trigger. You need to treat it like it's low. They need to know those safety rules. So I would say any child. I probably had the youngest that are not my children, maybe like 11 or 12 years old. Long as they're able to comprehend. I teach women's classes. I do ladies range days. I teach men, youth of age. I do family home protection plans where I can come to you and we go over, firearm safety, and then we go to the range so we can, hey, we are using a live firearm here. Everything that we learn, this is what it's going to be like in real life. Because sometimes people, they take the class and they don't necessarily want to own a firearm just yet after the class. But I ask them the question before they leave, okay, you don't want to own a firearm right now, but if after taking my class, if you were attacked at the gas station and the assailant that had the firearm dropped it, would you be comfortable enough to pick it up and defend yourself if you had to? And if their answer is yes, which it is always yes, then I'm glad that they're comfortable with knowing how to handle it.
Wow. Well, you offer a lot of services. I guess I was thinking, okay, she teaches people how to shoot, but you have the whole plan.
Yeah.
So there is a such thing as a firearm safety plan for the home
Yes.
that maybe people should take advantage of.
Yes. Home protection plans. Like, where are you, if you do have a firearm in the house, where is it? How far away from the living room is it? Is it locked up? Because, of course, it's illegal to have a loaded firearm in the presence of minors if it's not locked up. If somebody kicked through the front door, where is everybody going to run or go if everyone's watching TV? What's the plan? Do you have a code word when you're out in public and you see something about to happen and you don't want to startle your children? Things like that.
Okay. Well, now I know that you have seen on the news have been some recent shootings, some in schools, and you do hear people who say it's the guns. What do you think about that phrase when people say it's the guns? If we get rid of the guns, we wouldn't have this problem.
No, it's always that the gun is not going to pick itself up and shoot anyone. It is the person handling the gun. So the guns are not killing people. It's the person who's handling it. I think it comes with the knowledge of firearms and knowing what they're specifically used for. A lot of people are not even told the consequences of defending yourself or shooting someone else, like they're not told the consequences. So I think we just need more education in the community. Of course, things are going to happen. It's inevitable. Shootings are going to happen. Like it's going to happen regardless. But we can control what we can control, and that is informing our family members, education in the community when it comes to firearm safety, how to deal with someone that you see is an active shooter and they have a gun. You know, a kid that sees their friend that brings a gun to school, and they need to know how to deal with that. Yes, they're gonna tell a responsible adult at the school, but you know, what if their friend asks them to hold it, or just things like that. We need to be educated on firearm safety and not so much afraid of it. I know people have their different views on the Second Amendment community, but it's more of it's never going to happen to me. It's what are you going to do if it does happen to you?
Right. So you are available, or are you available for organizations or maybe even schools or others who may want to learn more about this?
Oh, yes, definitely. I do teach. I also teach like group settings. I teach range days, whether it's private session, like one-on-ones. Some people feel more comfortable having private sessions because it's, you know, not the group setting, it's one-on-one. You know, maybe they're a little shy, so they like those better. I have taught huge group settings. Schools, I have not taught in schools yet, but you know, that opportunity has never been brought to me, but that's definitely something that I can do. It's more of the ones that I have been doing is family groups, friends groups, and different things at ranges, or whether it's at their home or the different classes that I teach at my locations.
Okay. Well, what's in the future for you and One Shot?
Oh my goodness. Just continuing to build my business and to get my name out there. And I believe in, you know, having a solid social media, because anytime somebody tells me about a business, I'm going to look it up and be like, okay, what do they have to offer? What have they been doing? Like, I want to see some things on their pages or their websites that I can, you know, build. What's their credibility like? Like, I don't want to go to a blank page and there's nothing on there, or I go to your social media and it's just, you know, you're doing a bunch of reckless stuff. Like, I want my business to grow and be huge, and I want a lot of support, and I want to support the community. Again, everywhere I go, I take my business with me because it's my own business, so I can train anywhere I want to in the United States. So I'm just looking to build my business and help the community out and give as much education and training as I possibly can.
Well, I'm definitely glad you're a part of, El Paso Black Pages, and definitely the El Paso Black Business Network. And we're looking forward to seeing what else you have that you're going to be doing, because we know that once people hear about you, they're definitely going to want to, even if they just want to talk to you, because I'm already, amazed by everything that you're doing. Plus, you're in the military, so
Yeah.
where do you find the time?
I have a really good calendar. Okay. I have calendars. I have reminders. I'm like, because listen, this Sergeant's Major course is no joke. So I also, I have to stay with my studies, and then I have, wife and mom. And it's just, I live by a calendar. Let's see, a calendar, notifications, and massages. That's how I stay focused.
Self-care. Okay.
Yes. Self-care.
Making sure. Well, is there anything? Well, you know what? I did want to ask. Do you offer like gift certificates? With the holidays coming up, I think this is like the perfect gift. So, do you offer like gift certificates or anything like that, specials or?
I don't offer gift certificates, but I do, I talked about, the classes and having different range days. So if anybody wants to do like a girls' day or a family's day, I have a lot of families, like usually the parents and the children, they want to know, like, hey, I want my children to know about firearm safety, having range days like that. So if you are interested in that, just email me. Message me on my page, on my website, whatever you have to do, I do respond. Of course, it's just me running my business, but I do respond at least within 24 hours. So the holidays are coming up. I think it's always a great team building when you're staying safe and learning about, different training, whatever kind of training it is, whether it's firearms or something new, CPR, anything that can get more knowledge into your little toolkit toolkit to help you in life, I think it's just a great idea. So just have, anyone can contact me.
Right. So to those who are listening, I'm bringing it up because the holidays are coming up. So I think it would be the greatest gift to give someone, especially for those who are considering buying, home safety equipment like a gun. So make sure you contact her and tell us where we can find you, whether it's with One Shot or your blog or anything. How can we find you online?
So you can find me a lot of different places. Before I tell you where to find me, so something you said was someone who's interested in buying. So that is something else that I am very specific with. If
Oh,
anyone is interested in buying a firearm, I always say to do a one-on-one with me first, because it's not a one size fits all. A lot of gun stores like to go in and be like, hey, this gun looks like it will be perfect for you. You have small hands, or it's pink, so it's great for you because you're a woman. That's not necessarily the case. Firearms are not a one size fit all, especially when it comes to handguns. So if you are interested in purchasing a firearm, I usually take you out to the range. I take probably 10 of my own handguns and let you shoot them and see which one feels better to you. The recoil, the size, whatever it is, just so when you do go purchase it, you know exactly what kind of firearm you want, because you have shot that firearm and you are comfortable with it. So no one else can try to tell you what they think you need, because you know for yourself, because you felt it in your hand and fired it.
right. Okay. Well, definitely. So please let us know how we can find you online.
So I have, you can find me at my oneshotfirearmsacademy.com website. I'm also One Shot Firearms Academy on Facebook and Instagram at One Shot Firearms Academy.
Okay. Well, I'm so excited to finally have gotten a chance to speak with you about what you do, and I'll definitely be in touch because I have a young adult, and she's definitely wanting to learn more about safety, especially she has a gun, but we want to make sure that she knows how to use it correctly,
Yes.
and that's
I
not for
love,
me.
I was about to say, I love the mother-daughter duos. I get them at least twice a month, and they are so fun.
Oh, great. Yeah, I'll do that. I think we'll
Yes.
we'll do that. I think she'll have fun with that one, and learning too, and she won't feel so anxious about it. Because of course I feel anxious about it too, because I don't know everything about guns, or of course, we have it, but we want to make sure that we're using everything correctly. So for those of you who are out there, please make sure you get in touch with One Shot Firearms Academy. We'll have a link available on the social media and on our website so that you can get in touch with Miss Phillips. And I'm still amazed by the fact that, she's at the Sergeant Major's Academy. Um, and so whatever you're doing to look so great, you have to share your secrets with us.
Let's see. It's probably drinking water and minding my own business.
The top two. Okay. Great. Well, that's it for us today. This was our very first El Paso Black Business podcast where we wanted to feature one of our members. So, again, if you have not signed up for the El Paso Black Pages free online directory, do so. We want other businesses to connect with one another. You never know who may need something. So, visit elpasoblackpages.com and make sure to join our group at El Paso Black Business online on Facebook. We're also on Twitter, Instagram, and you'll be able to find us more online, especially on YouTube, as we do more of these podcasts. So we're definitely going to invite Miss Phillips back on another another business issue, and that would be just how to really promote your business and love your business and share your business and network with others. So we hope to have you back.
Yes, ma'am. I will be back.
Okay. And until next time, we'll see you soon.